elements. Now let's talk about some key elements of making a successful relationship. What are you guys thinking?
Love. It's all about love.
Time. I think you have to spend time with that person so that you can know everything about that person.
And you both should have some of the same things in common.
I'm gonna say love and agree with my baby, but not just the emotion of love. I'm gonna say it's cool when she tells me she loves me, but more importantly, she shows me. That's what's real. That's what's real.
I can see that she loves you too, Kevin. That's your woman and she loves you. I miss that.
Well, what is it that you miss, Charles?
I really miss being with a woman. And I don't mean just a female with a soft body. I mean a feminine woman who loves me. I wish that was what I had.
Well, I wish I had a man. I wish I had someone to stand up, make some commitments, and show his love by wanting something more out of life.
And maybe one day you'll find that. Maybe one day you'll find everything you need and walk off into the sunset like a TV show. Meanwhile, I'm real, but you can't see that.
You know what? This isn't even about me.
Why not? Everything else is.
Well, can you be a little bit more clear about where you're getting at, Charles?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. I love my woman and I know she wants to get married, but she's not the woman I fell in love with. She's not the woman I need.
I'm still the same woman, Charles.
No, you're not, Jen. You used to talk to me. You used to listen to me. You used to show me your love like Kim does for Kevin. But now you just want me to be whatever you want me to be. But you can't be what I need you to be.
I don't have time to be all that you need me to be, Charles. I have a career that is demanding and a little sister to take care of.
Yeah, I get that you have a career, but you don't get that I'm not a part of your life that has to be managed like your career. You treat your little sister the same way, and it works for her sometimes. It never works for me.
Well, Charles, let's just hold on a second here. I understand exactly with where you're going with this, but let's address what you're feeling a little bit later. Let's get back to talking about love in general.
All right, well, look, I think love is about creating private interactions between the two people in the relationship. Once other people start interfering, it's all bad.
Amen to that, my brother.
Great point, Charles. 9 out of 10 times, people take relationship advice from family members and relatives who aren't even in relationships themselves. Now, what couples ought to be doing is seeking professional advice and counseling.
Yes, which is why it's such a great thing that you're all here today. Not only is James a relationship coach, but as a psychologist, he did years of research before opening his own practice.
Thanks, Dana. Now, I have seen an increasingly amount of successful relationships from those that I have counseled, primarily married couples. Now, out of everything being said here today, no one has said anything about communication.
Or compromise.
These two elements are the keys to a successful relationship. If you can communicate with your partner and if you can compromise, there is nothing that your relationship cannot overcome.
Well, if you ask me, the real problem is that some people need to elevate themselves. Walking around all day in dirty clothes and pretending to pursue a music career is just not that cute.
And you know what else ain't cute? Judging people when you don't know the deal about anything related to those people.
Mal, listen, just let it go.
No, I'm not
Just
letting
leave
it go.
alone.
No, I've been letting it go. But I'm tired of your bougie ass sister always judging her
Why you
brother.
gotta call her bougie?
Look, I have plans for my life. I have things I want to do, and I shouldn't have to be judged by her. And even worse, I shouldn't have to be judged by her through you.
Well, what, through me?
Yes, through you. We don't even have real problems, Michelle. We have your sister's problems. We were cool until she started getting in your ear, talking about the way I dress and where my life is going. We were fine until she started talking all this crap about me, and she doesn't even know me.
Listen, little boy.
Little boy, what?
Jen, that's a young man you're talking
Really?
to. You have no business talking to him like that.
Melvin.
No, if he were almost an adult, he would be on his way to college and into a real career, not wearing some thug uniform and pretending to be a rapper. You know, he'll probably end up wearing some silly uniform and getting dirty for a living.
You mean like me?
No. No, that's not what I meant. What I meant.
I know what you meant, and you need to deal with it. Be honest, lay it all out there. That's why we're here. You don't like what I do, which means you don't like who I am. You love me, but you don't really like me, do you, Jen?
What? You know, I'm not dealing with this.
Now, wait a minute, Jen. This is actually a very healthy exchange going on here. Charles has been trying to get this off of his chest for a very long time, and I'm going to go ahead and disclose that you've been wanting to do the same. So please, don't leave. Now, there are several issues on the table, and I'd like for them to play out. Charles, what do you mean exactly that Jen doesn't like you?
Sure, I'm the cable guy. That's how we met. I came to install her cable, we started talking, and the next thing you know, we started dating. But things can't go too far because I embarrass her.
I'm not embarrassed of you, Charles. I love you.
I know you love me, and Lord knows I love you too. But you can't deal with the fact that you're a successful attorney and I'm just the cable guy. We never talk about my job, and you never take me around your friends. It's getting real old, and it's got to stop or we're through.
All right? Since we're being honest and dealing with it, let me ask you this. Don't you want something more out of life? Don't you want a career that you can be proud of, that your family and friends can be proud of?
Sure, and I have that. My family and friends are very proud. It's just you with the problem. You want to date the cable guy, but you don't want to walk around in your world with the cable guy.
You damn right. I worked hard to get to where I am. And how well do you think it would go over with the partners of the firm if they knew that I was in love with the cable guy?
Honestly, you should ask Michael Weissman, your senior partner.
Ask him what?
Ask him about your cable guy. He'll tell you all about me. Because his brother is my company's newest investor. Yes, my company. We install cable all over the city. But you wouldn't know that because you're too busy judging me at face value.
Why didn't you tell me?
Why would I? We talk about your job. We talk about your goals. When it comes to me and what I do, you're just not that interested. All I hear from you is how I should try and better myself because you don't think I'm good enough. But I think I'm good enough, and if you don't, then maybe I should find somebody else who does. I've had it, Jen.
I do think you're good enough. I love the way you love me. I don't take you around my friends and colleagues because I don't want them to judge you. That'll hurt me too much. I am so sorry I didn't pay attention to what you do. But I don't want to lose you. If they don't like what you do, then to hell with them. Because I like what you do with me.
You've got to pay more attention to your man. And stop leaving those college pamphlets around the house. I don't need them. I'm not just the cable guy. I own the cable installation company. With our new investor, we've been able to expand the satellite installation and bring cable into planned communities. And I just landed a contract for 2 more cities.
Tell her, bruh. It's her judgmental silliness that's got me and my girl all twisted.
Twisted is a good word choice.
What does that mean?
Michelle, don't do this. Not here. Not like this. I was wrong to encourage you.
Don't do what?
Well, since we all being honest, and you talked about things being twisted, let's deal with the real reason we're in trouble, Melvin.
Michelle, please.
Actually, Jen, I think Michelle should air out her feelings. The two of them need to speak eventually.
So wait, whatever this is, even you know?
Well, Michelle and I have had some discussions, but what's important is that the two of you speak now. That's what this group is all about. Michelle, go ahead.
Melvin, you know I respect you as a rapper. And I think you have talent, and I will stand by you. I just need you to figure out your lifestyle.
My lifestyle? What, because I want to rap? That's not my lifestyle. Look, that's how I keep my head straight and keep my time occupied. So that when the streets call, I don't answer. Look, I know where I'm going. Maybe I got a backup plan too. So look, I don't do crimes and I don't ask you or anybody else for anything, so I shouldn't be judged for how I do things.
That's not what I'm talking about.
Then what are you talking about?
Look, you and I, we weren't seeing each other a while back, and I thought you were seeing someone else, so I followed you.
What? And that's foul.
Just listen. Look, I followed you to the airport, and I saw you hug and kiss a guy. And I was on the cheek, but Melvin, I read his lips, and he said that he loved you. Melvin, this isn't funny. Melvin, are you gay?
No, I'm not gay. And I'm angry as hell that you would think that about me and not even holler at me on it.
Okay, then what was that whole thing at the airport about?
It was about that man telling me that he loves me. And I love him too. Feel me?
No, Melvin, no, I don't feel you. What are you talking about?
He's my brother. I've told you about him before. But he lives in Japan, so you never met him. He was in town for the weekend and I took him to the airport for my mom's crib. You and I had beef at the time, so I never told you about it. Gay? Man, go somewhere with that.
Melvin, I am so sorry. It's just that all my girlfriends, they was talking about black men being on the down low and your skinny jeans being so
It's
tight.
just sad that you would talk to your girlfriends and not to me.
Don't blame her. I mean, everyone knows that more men than ever are on the down low.
Actually, Jen, everybody doesn't know. Homosexuality accounts for only 15% of the entire population, and quite frankly, the black community can't contain them all.
Well, what about AIDS and black women?
Well, we can talk about that, but not right now. But I do recommend that you go home and do some additional research because there's more than one way of contracting HIV.
You know, a person doesn't have to have a certain look or lifestyle to have HIV. And a man doesn't have to be gay to have HIV. It's not a gay disease.
Why are you jumping in on this girl?
I'm just saying, you would be surprised at the people who have HIV and how they got it.
You sound like this is kind of personal.
And you sound like you need to close your mouth.
Whoa.
Hold on. I think I know where you're going here with this. Are you comfortable with putting this out there?
I am if Kevin is okay with it.
You know, I'm okay with whatever you're okay with, baby.
Well, the point that I was making is that it's not about a gay lifestyle. It's not just a gay disease. For example, my ex-boyfriend used to do drugs and shared needles, contracted HIV, and gave it to me.
I am so sorry, girl.
Thanks. But it's not a death sentence anymore. You know, people can live long and healthy lives with it. Now, I was lucky enough to find a good man who loves me in spite of it. So, I'm able to live and love.